Otro.
Coming to you live from Southern California, we're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set. And on the hill today, Terence. He's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
A Cy Young candidate in the National League. He's having a great season so far. In fact, I've been hearing his name mentioned among some of the leaders, guys that have been around this league for a while. He's definitely in the conversation, and I think he's got a real shot at winning it.
Ready to go? Now the left fielder, TJ Friedel. That one finds the zone, and we're underway. Fouled off left side. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Next for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. Skubal notched a complete game the last time on the hill.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays, so that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air. Bogarts under it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Connor Joe.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. De La Cruz with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Two outs, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Reds down in order. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And going for the Reds in this one, Hunter Green. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Gavin Sheets stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind.
He doesn't flinch at all with the front shoulder, stays nice and close, behind in the count, and hits this ball beautifully.
So a man at first. Junior Caminero, the next to hit. And a strike right through. Through there, that one at triple digits. Sheets, the base runner at first with one out. Hit in the air right field. That one way back there, and that is way gone. He sends one out the opposite way. Home run number 65 on the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
One out, base is empty. David Fry, the next up for the Padres. That one at triple digits. Green, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slur. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Doyle makes the catch, and there's two down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Two outs, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. O'Hearn with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
In the air, left field, and that'll do it. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of... And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Noelvi Marte. This one popped up right side. O'Hearn sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Spencer Steer now at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Skubal, 28 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis brings it in. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Tyler Stevenson in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That one ripped. That's back. That one is gone.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case, it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0. He put a charge into that one. Three. First and second, one out. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The other way, and foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
And ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Green back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be caught.
Man at first with one gone. Brenton Doyle, the next to hit for the Reds. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 2-2 on the way. Got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
That one off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Joe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Good eye in that spot.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down here 5-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Josh Stamont hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 63.
Bogarts leading things off and takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Scott Barlow up and throwing. Stamont in his 6th season, 31 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
And now it's Manny Machado. He's already homered here in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Righty delivers, and Manny gets a piece. The 0-2. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's the catcher to hit, Shea Langoliers. Out to center. Doyle gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the 3rd baseman, Santiago Espinal.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
De La Cruz, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. One out, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. The Reds now down to their final out. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated.
Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. The show brings you game 1 of a big 4-game set. It's the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now, and getting to start, Christopher Sanchez. Singy, he's managed to rack up a lot of innings on the mound this season.
And Boog, this guy's getting close to 200 innings on the year. You know, there's some milestones that pitchers go after. One of them, 20 wins. But another one that we don't talk about a whole lot is that 200-inning threshold. To be able to surpass that says that, hey, they prepare themselves for the season.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and that's going to bang against the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
Freeland back to work. Jackson Merrill, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though. Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
David Fry, the next up for the Padres.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Runner on the go. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Now a long throw to first. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Merrill, the runner at second with one away. Runner on the go again. Ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. There's one.
You're out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
One down. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And out of here. A gigantic blast. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add to the lead. It's 4-2. So the streak stays alive. His fourth straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
And that one hammered back there. That's long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-3. Back here in San Diego, ready for the bottom of the eighth. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. And
Back here at Petco Park, new inning getting started. Now the Rockies catcher, number 28. To the right side. On to O'Hearn. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Caught him looking for the K. So 2 down now, and here is warming Bernabel. Right through there for a strike. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're at the top of the eighth. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they go quietly.
Now pitching for Colorado.
Back.
That's ball 4. Out. You're out.
So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck. There's a strike.
0-1.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And that's a strikeout looking. Rockies down to their final out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. This one popped up, middle of the infield. O'Hearn settles underneath it, and that's it. They are champions of the NL West.
But when you start the season, your goal is to win that division and win it as convincingly and as early as possible. Well, they did just that. So the good thing, they'll be able to rest some players. If you've got some players banged up, they'll be able to bounce back. The challenge...
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next.
From your Los Angeles Dodgers.
So almost ready to get underway on the hill here today, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And that's in for a strike. And away we go this afternoon.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. This one popped up. Betts settles underneath it. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Chisholm forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. 1 out, bases empty. That one a little bit high, and the count is 2-0. And another ball. And he walked him.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
That misses the zone. 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And now it's even up.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Judge rips that one. Pajes on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Batting fourth, center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. There's the strike.
0-1.
In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. One left for the Yankees. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Garrett Cole.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and a quick out number 1. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, a strikeout for Garrett Cole. Now it's Freddie Freeman. He always seems to have a smile on his face when we get a chance to talk with him, Chris. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That's down and in.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set for the start of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. All right, Singer, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Ball. Down.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
Outside.
Next pitch is outside. And strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
That
One
one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
And it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
Batting seventh.
And
First
Paul
baseman,
Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
Goldschmidt.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. There's a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just
No
not
ball,
able to
2
catch
strikes.
up to that velocity.
To the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Now here is Oswaldo Cabrera. There's the strike. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Outside low, 1-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
The 2-1. That's towards center. And that's the third out. Yanks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Cole back to work. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Will Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. No score here in the second. Now one missed. And that's off the inside edge. 3-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
We got a full count.
And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Batting six, third baseman.
Here comes Max Muncy. Big time power. First offering misses badly for ball 1. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Smith, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And he pumps it a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Batting seven.
So digging in,
Right
Andy
fielder,
Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Swings through that.
All ones the count.
Cole a check to first. Smith back on a dive. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger under it. He makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for LA. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in L.A., well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the shortstop at the play, Anthony Volpe. Foul ball there, Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting leadoff in today's game, a former first-round pick back in 2019. That misses, ball one.
That's ball two.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And there's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Way inside.
2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
It's Aaron Judge now. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, nobody on. Judge comes up empty there. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Michael Conforto. And a breaking ball misses outside.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering upstairs. Rip towards third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. And next for LA, Haesung Kim. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Grounded out his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. One error in the inning, but nothing more. 3 innings complete. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Cody Bellinger. The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He reached on a walk his first time. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. 4th inning underway, no score.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And now 1 and 2. Austin Barnes coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Number 15, Austin Barnes.
That one just misses, and the count's even at 2.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Struck out swinging his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Outside, and it's 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And it is 2-1. Wells checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went, says Larry Bullard. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Yanks held in check, and we are still scoreless. Bottom four, and here comes Tommy Edman.
Center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Outside low, and that is ball one.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Flied to right his first time. In the air, center field. Bellinger settles under this one. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Waste no time there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
2 on, 1 out. Austin Barnes will hit next. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Edman over at second. Hernandez at first. One gone.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The 2-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing, went around. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Still no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Ohtani back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Michael Grove looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia warming up as well. Swings and chases a low one there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Jason Dominguez.